Mysterious forests in Japan. If you've seen clips or ever been to a city like Tokyo, you'd think Japan is all about flashy lights and state-of-the-art technology. But don't be fooled, because this country has its fair share of forests, and some of them are so mysterious, you'd think they were part of a horror movie. With that said, keep watching this video, as I'll be taking you on a journey through the most mysterious forests in Japan. Aokigahara, the suicide forest. Let's kick things off with Aokigahara Forest. It's located at the base of Mount Fuji and is probably the most famous of Japan's mysterious forests. You may have heard of it as the suicide forest, but in case you didn't know, it has a history that goes beyond its sad reputation. It's a place that has been linked with death for centuries, and there's no denying its chilling atmosphere. You might think it's just a dense, quiet forest, but for many, it feels more like a place where the world's energy seems to disappear. People from all over the world visit Aokigahara for various reasons, some of which are tragic, and it's easy to understand why this place carries such a dark history. The myths surrounding Aokigahara are deeply tied to Japanese folklore. Some say the forest is haunted by the spirits of those who took their own lives there. According to one myth, the trees in the forest are filled with the souls of the lost, trapped between this world and the next. It's even said that the spirits of these souls make it hard for people to escape, luring them deeper into the woods. Creepy, right? But it doesn't end there. Other legends claim that the forest is inhabited by yokai, supernatural creatures from Japanese folklore. Some of these spirits are believed to be mischievous, while others are downright dangerous. But that's not the only strange thing about Aokigahara. You may not realize it, but the forest is eerily quiet. There's no sound of animals, and even the wind seems to avoid it. People who have visited claim that their phones lose signal as soon as they enter, as if something is blocking the connection to the outside world. Some say it's the trees, others believe it's something more mysterious. Aokigahara has a reputation that draws both curiosity and fear. It's important to understand the gravity of the place. It has become known for its tragic history, but it's also a reminder of the importance of mental health and the need for support for those who are struggling. Many people visit the forest for a variety of reasons, and the conversations surrounding it have sparked important dialogues about suicide prevention and awareness. So, while Aokigahara might be famous for its dark reputation, it's also a place that brings attention to an issue that needs to be addressed. You might be surprised to hear this, but the forest is now a symbol of hope for those working towards creating change. The bamboo forest of Arashiyama. Now, moving on to something a little more peaceful, but still equally mysterious, let's talk about the bamboo groves of Arashiyama. Located in Kyoto, this forest is famous for its tall, dense bamboo stalks that seem to go on forever. You may think of bamboo as just a pretty plant, but this forest has a calming, almost magical feel to it that makes it one of Japan's most visited spots. However, there's more to the story than just the beauty of the place. For centuries, the bamboo groves have been tied to Japanese traditions and spirituality. Bamboo itself holds a special place in Japanese culture. It's seen as a symbol of strength and resilience. In fact, the Japanese believe that the sound of the wind blowing through the bamboo stalks has a spiritual significance. You may not realize it, but when you're walking through the bamboo forest, the rustling of the leaves creates a natural calming symphony that seems to speak directly to the soul. Simply put, there's something about the air in this place that makes you feel like you're stepping into another world. Arashiyama is surrounded by its own share of myths and legends. One of the most well-known legends involves a princess who, after being trapped by a powerful enemy, was saved by a mystical bamboo stalk that appeared out of nowhere. The legend has become so ingrained in the area that many people still visit the forest to pay homage to the princess's escape. It's also a thriving ecosystem for the creatures that call it home. The thought that such a beautiful and tranquil place is also a living, breathing environment makes it even more magical. But regardless of the calm exterior, there are still rumors about the forest being a place where strange events occur. Some say that people have gone missing after wandering too far into the bamboo, as if the forest has a way of keeping its secrets hidden. Whether it's true or just a tale to spook you, there's no denying that the bamboo groves hold a certain mystique. The Forgotten Forest of Jukai. Located near Mount Fuji, Jukai is a vast, dense forest that is said to be almost impossible to navigate through without a guide. It's often referred to as a place where the boundary between the living and the dead feels thin, and those who wander too deep are said to lose their way, never to be seen again. Many of which involve spirits that are trapped there. Some people believe that the souls of the dead wander aimlessly through the trees, searching for a way out. Others claim that the forest itself is alive, shifting and changing in ways that prevent anyone from ever fully exploring it. Many of the stories around Jukai tell of people who enter the forest and feel an overwhelming sense of dread, as if they're being watched by unseen eyes. There are even tales of eerie sounds, like whispers or footsteps, that follow travelers, only to disappear once they turn around. Creepy, right? Over the years, the forest has seen its fair share of tragedies, with many people coming to the forest for the wrong reasons. It's been said that the forest has a certain draw to those who are grieving or seeking an escape from the world. However, like Aokigahara, efforts have been made to raise awareness and provide support for those struggling with mental health issues. But regardless of the forest's dark history, Jukai remains a place of mystery that few people dare to fully explore. The forests of Yakushima Island. In the southern part of Japan lies Yakushima Island, a place filled with ancient mystical forests that seem to have been frozen in time. You might not have heard of Yakushima, but it's home to some of Japan's oldest and most enchanting trees. The island is covered in dense forests that have been protected as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The ancient cedar trees, some of which are over 1,000 years old, tower over visitors like silent giants. But what makes this place truly magical is the sense of timelessness that fills the air. Yakushima's forests have been the inspiration for many Japanese myths and legends. Some believe that the spirits of the trees protect the island and its inhabitants, and that the forest itself has the power to heal. If you've ever heard of the popular Studio Ghibli film Princess Mononoke, you might be surprised to learn that its setting was inspired by the forests of Yakushima. Whether you're hiking through the forest or simply sitting and listening to the sounds of nature, there's something undeniably captivating about Yakushima. So, as you can see, Japan's forests are not just beautiful, but they're also steeped in history, myth, and mystery. Whether it's the eerie quiet of Aokigahara, the spiritual beauty of Arashiyama's bamboo groves, or the ancient trees of Yakushima, there's no shortage of fascinating places to explore. Now tell us in the comments which of these mysterious forests you'd like to visit. And if you want more content on the most interesting things about Japan, then my channel is the only place to be.